Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars Green Planet. In the last video, we got set to do something incredibly stupid. I am burning through a lot of my metals right now to build more Moxies. I need a massive amount of oxygen because I plan to nuke the polar ice caps. Once this is accomplished, and I'm also needing to build a shitload of oxygen tanks for this mission, I'm going to get a bunch of extra O2 available. And once these guys are all online, we'll go some magnetic filtering. I want to produce a ton of extra O2 Mars side. So when I end up nuking the polar ice caps, it's gonna create a big dust storm. I mean, it typically causes a very big dust storm. So, plan is, if that happens, I can seal up the domes for the extended period. Water, I have an absurd amount available. Our consumption is 189. I might need more oxygen. Or I could just, end up killing some of my 4,500 colonists. We'll go do that. But I'm going to let these O2 tanks fill up a little bit. The demand right now is technically 0. I want to see if I can get about 2,500, or I want to get a little bit of oxygen stored up so I can do this. Channel plans over the new year gonna be off. I know I'm going to mention in Sunday's Star Realms video. I've already recorded it. That I'll probably put out a RTAA and source that day. I don't know if that's actually going to be the case. Hembo Hero is back doing the RTAAs and sources, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be continuing that on. I was kind of doing it as a bit of a placeholder for him. He had a bunch of things going on, the ons, and help out with that. Alright, so we can do some cloud seeding. We got a rocket coming back for that. Import greenhouse gases, capture the meteors, no fun. Melt the polar ice caps. Let's do it. I'm not going to have 400 fuel to put on board this thing right away, so this is going to take some time. Once it launches, we're in for it. We're going to be committed on this one. The fuel that is being produced needs to be rerouted. Big time for this project. Note, all of my fuel is right the hell here. I want to turn the speed down just a little bit. Still have 6,800 waste rocks, so we're doing really good right now on that. Metals are plummeting right now, and so are rare metals. I'm only producing 70 per soul, and I'm consuming 80. So this deficit is really not sustainable. Could go fuel extractor down here, and I'm really tempted to actually do it. So let's go ahead and drop a fuel depot down here. Up 50 down here, and these guys, upgrade them to fueled. Alright, export 2 is back. I'll go ahead and I'll send him off to do another, I'll probably send him to capture meteors or something. Let's cause some disasters. See if I can kill some people this episode. We're on Soul 358. We've done quite a bit. You actually can go. I do have some fuel, but not a lot here. But that is a desired amount to be 100. And if you go out to the full map view here, while it's loading up, you can see there is a pretty good route between Sector H2, where I have my fuel deposits, and the main city, which is in this center area here. While I'm here, let's create a nice little screenshot. Very busy looking colony we have here. Ah, there we go. Oh my god, stop, Jane, stop this crazy thing. Holy crap. Sorry for anybody who just got really dizzy. Okay, so the plan was... I'm no longer controlling this. Okay. A little weird. This is not me doing this, by the way. My mouse is here in the middle. What the hell is going on with my computer? Okay, I'm dropping frames right now. Alright, I'm gonna put a brief cut in here. I'm actually gonna reboot the game and see if that fixes it.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
Okay, so... in the game, you can move around using the W, S, A, and D keys. When I was in the photo mode, I pushed the D key. And apparently that was short for dick with all of the systems in the game. That was where the problem was. That's why everything went to shit when I started to do all that. So I'm going to be very careful on what buttons I push on the keyboard. I'm still getting also a little bit of frame drops right now. I've closed out all my programs. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. Still have an absurd amount of unemployed folks, but granted, I have one Renegade out of 4,600. So, I almost want to win. This colony has been a smashing success. Beyond anything I ever really expected. Oh, Eternal Summer. This is the, I think I got this one a few days ago? Can't remember exactly when I got this one. But I'm going to go ahead and put as much O2 in the grid as I can. And this rocket is a high priority. They just want 20, 25, and 30. I've got enough of those to spare. If they're asking for metals, then I'll be in trouble, but... I'm a little surprised people are not giving me metals. And also I feel kind of stupid that I was asking for a lot of metal. Or I was sending off a ton of metal. But now I'm in a pinch and I kind of need them. Oh, whoa. There's a bunch of metal down here. Completely forgot about. I could easily... tap that whole resource. Let's go ahead and put a couple large dumping sites down here. Boop. Yeah, just clear out this little site and we'll be good to go. I forgot that we had that. I'm gonna amplify those guys as well. No. Oh, they were taking stuff. Oh, whoops. Put the metal right there. Totally forgot. Alright, so this rocket is the last one. I'm actually going to increase its priority to high as well. Oh my god, I didn't even realize how many polymers I had stored up in the capital city. These are full of machine parts. That is bitchin'. Oh, that's just so cool. Now, at the end of this video, after I sign off, I will take a nice screenshot of this. I'll put it up on probably the Surviving Mars subreddit. Just kind of showing everything. And kind of think it'd be kind of cool to do like a view from down here with these two domes looking toward my geoscape dome and my capital city, or just a view kind of in this area looking down toward the artificial sun, Project Morpheus space elevator, through the capital city, and toward all these farms that just did a phenomenal job in this playthrough. Alright, we are at 110 of 400 fuel. This is really just what we're going to be wrapping up this series with, is blowing up the planet. I don't know how long this dust storm will last, but we will get through the dust storm. I'll promise you that right now. I'm gonna go to max speed. I'm also gonna zoom out as well to lower the load on my computer. Still thinking about getting that array up at the top done, and I'm getting the frame drops right now. I'm getting the overload notification on my computer. So at a certain point, this game really starts to take it out on the computer, even with the adjustments I made. I'm not even sure how many frames I'm dropping here. It says 30. It says I'm getting 30.0 frames per second, but I don't think that's the case right now. Could get rid of those guys. Could demo my convectors. In fact, I'm going to. Because we're there. Oh, those are the two I already demoed, wasn't it? Cool. Gives me a little bit of a back. It's interesting, from loss of atmosphere, it's just now 0. I'm a little curious here. I take you offline. Cancel. Okay. So if I do that, it will start having issues. Got it. Martian copyrights is now absurdly expensive. He's still waiting down there, but I cannot click on him without causing more frame drops. Let's go in a little bit slower. Halfway there. The lag, it burns. Alright. Okay, so before the issues with the screenshot, I was talking about what's next for the channel. During my off week, I've got a few components arriving. It's going to help get my new computer fully up and running. Again, having frame drops at this level, that's how much this colony is taking up. Let me just go up here. So am I having frame problems here? According to my computer, yes. No, maybe not. I'm just going to leave it down here. Just look at these nice farms doing their thing. So once I get the new computer up and running, Transport Fever is one of the games that's on my list of things I want to do. I also want to go back and do a rerun of Forces of Corruption. That was the very first series I did on the channel in 2016. So I think going into the 5th year of the channel, it'd be kind of neat to do a rerun of it. I would play it on hard, and I'd do the same thing. I'd be playing as the Consortium, then the Rebels, and the Empire. In that order. Or did I play Empire before the Rebels? I can't remember. Somebody let me know in the comments section, and I'll pull it up as soon as I'm done with this video during my downtime. But with my new computer, there's no optical drive on it. And I have a I actually have a physical disc of Forces of Corruption, which would be the only way I'd be able to play it. Also, if I want to go back and start playing Republic at War, I'd have to do it on my old computer. This one has served me very, very well for the last 7 years. But once I go into 2020, the streaming computer is going to be kind of that mainstay. I'll probably start routing things into it to be streaming and go from there. I did buy a copy of GTA 5 during the Christmas holiday sales. I bought that on my Xbox One. I do want to start playing some GTA as well. I'm not going to be doing these super crazy stunts. It's probably just going to be, for lack of a better term, it's just going to be a fuck around. I don't usually censor myself, but why the hell? last video of the year. I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a break, but I've earned it. And then playing a little bit of GTA 5 and having some fun, leveling up. I don't have a crew, so there'd be no heisting on my end. It'd just be me running around Los Santos, probably getting blown up by orbital strikes or some crap. Yeah, if somebody was doing machine parts from metals, let's go to the planet screen. Let's see if anybody's offering stuff. Let's see, contact, initiate trade. Nope. Covert ops. I have no available rockets for it. 50 polymer for... Oh! That one I want. I want. Okay. I'm bringing up 2 rockets for those 2 trade routes. I want them. If I can send off 50 polymers for a bunch of metals, I'll do it. Alright, let's see how we're doing on the main screen. We'll get a lag spike here. 268 of 400. Let's see how my oxygen is doing. I've got 13,000 oxygen stored. My demand is 142. No, production is 142. My demand is 0 right now because the atmosphere is breathable. But once I nuke the caps, I'll probably start having problems. Put the speed back down. I'm getting them lag spikes. It's weird the atmospheric effect is counted on those guys. Who am I to judge? Alright. Oh. You can be shut off too. I've got 26,000 water available. Yeah, so nuking the polar ice caps, not the worst thing in the world, mind you. I mean, it's gonna be bad, don't get me wrong, but, you know. The 2 trade, so Phoenix 4 and also Not Dragon 2, they'll start doing trade routes with the other colonies. I'll just demo that depot, because that one's no longer needed. I did want to build those tunnels that, Nick, you were talking about. Never got around to doing that in this one. So much food. It's amazing how much I have. 37,000 food. So cool. Let's poke our head up this way. Get a lag spike here. 307, 308. We're getting there. Got a little bit of overpopulation in Kronos 1. That's also because I've got 170 homeless folks. Get out of that dome. This dome... I'm just going to cram people in here. Does not matter. They're not going to be in there that long. Alright. I'm going to put the speed back up. And just stay in an area where the game isn't going to be lagging as hard. I got the capture meteors coming in right now. So, hey, disasters, right before everything goes to shit. And I nuke the planet. Meteor storm is going. It's coming down over here. go ahead and I want to drop 1 MDS down here. In particular. Contact, trade. Well, let's do some covert ops first. I don't think I'm actually getting any, what's the word? I think no matter how I play it, I'm actually not getting the... I don't think I can get breakthroughs from other colonies. It's just not... It has not been happening. So it's really weird with the thought that it might happen. I was hoping that these guys would be able to do it, but it's just... It's not the case.
Anomaly found.
Cool. Let me land here. Or, let me land here. No. I'll actually take that one. I want that one. Well, let me do some covert ops first. That's right, I do have a guy covering the,
Meteor incoming.
I'll be fine. Paradox, covert ops, steal techs, go. Alright. So, unlikely these guys are going to produce anything of value to me. I really don't think that they're going to produce anything decent. Uh-oh. It's happening! I highly doubt I'm going to get nano refinement here. Alright. Oh my god, look at that. Is he 8,000 research? 6,000 research. This...
Meteor incoming.
It's not actually producing what I want when it comes down to the breakthroughs. I'm going to drop these guys off here. They can just run back to the colony. They'll be fine. Or they'll grab a shuttle.
Meteor incoming.
Uh-huh. I'm not incredibly concerned about up there. This guy, though. Nope, this guy. Okay, he's driving over here. He'll figure out what's going on.
Research complete.
Okay, you're back. I don't know if it said dome in walkable distance or dome not in walkable distance. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. No matter how you play it, they're just not doing it. Contact, trade, this. Automated mode on. Also not Dragon 2. Go. Phoenix 4. Talk to the Americans. Initiate trade. Yes. Automated mode on. Execute. Alright. We are...
Meteor incoming.
30% of the way to nuking the polar ice caps.
Anomaly found.
Oh wow, we got 2 over there.
Anomaly analyzed.
2 of my Moxies got knocked offline. Yeah, they're just waiting for metals to arrive. And then we'll send this guy back to China on an automated trade route. We are 50% of the way there. And also with me having to put cut in the middle of this video, I don't know exactly how far I am along in this one. I'm guessing that I'm gonna be around the around the 25-minute mark right now. That's actually not bad. 50 food for 11 electronics. I've got food to spare. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. This very quickly became a trade hub again. Let's go ahead and grab a polymer depot. I'm gonna have like 130 there at all times. Oh, I have one there. And there. Whoops. Oh well.
Anomaly analyzed.
Quite helpful, that is. 64%. Yeah, this is what we gotta be looking at down here, and I'm still getting frame drops. Okay. I'm actually gonna just unpin a bunch of these domes. I think I accidentally unpinned my capital city. Ah, cleans it up so nice. I can see my domes. I have 8 vacant work slots, 1,000 people unemployed. Still only 1 renegade. 1 renegade, no Earthsick. I have 5 Earthborns still, which is incredible because I haven't brought people down in forever. Alright. Doing some exports right now. The frame drops are incredible right now. I apologize again. I was very happy that I got that right in the middle. I don't have anybody for that. 82% of the way. I'm just gonna like zoom down here where it's like where the game should be working a lot better. Most likely out of metals. This seriously, you need to have like 100 here. Alright. 4 hours in game time. Really not concerned with that. Alright, 94, 95. Here we go, folks. The warheads detonated in a magnificent display of light, brighter than 1,000 suns. We watched in awe from the safety of our labs. The staggering number of thermonuclear devices has unleashed a monstrous amount of energy and in a matter of seconds changed the face of Mars forever. A giant leap forward for the terraforming of Mars has been made, yet a heavy silence fell in the room after the flashes dimmed down. We had witnessed a somber reminder of the destructive powers that humans possess. Am I gonna get a dust storm out of this? Maybe. Huh. Alright, I'll go ahead and call it. That was a little lackluster. So yeah, all that extra O2 I stored up, nothing. Didn't need it. Okay then. Let's take one last little look through the colony. But yeah, hey. There you are. So, had I kept the series going, had my computer been able to support it, we would have continued extending out this way, extending domes out toward this edge of the map. I could probably get 1, 2 more in there, and then likely would have started extending this way, up toward this corner. Flatten this out if need be, but pretty much building along the meridian of what I had was a really cool thing to do. I was really happy with how that came out. Almost pushed the D button. Didn't do that. We have 1,000 available drone prefabs, which we don't need. We've got our domes over here. We got a bunch of polymer factories that are producing polymers for us. 38,000. My personal record, not probably the all-time record. Somebody's probably got 180 billion thousand, whatever, food produced. And they probably strip mined the planet, got rid of this concrete deposit, pumped all the water out, and all that stuff. But I'm actually quite happy with how this came out. The first few episodes in the series, knowing that a breakthrough was there, but not being able to find it, that was so difficult for me. It was just hiding up here. That breakthrough we needed. We needed the extractor AI, and as soon as we got it, put our foot down, we got the colony going hard and fast. And we brought the people down, and they were very happy. So much so, they were cranking out the kids. We've got almost 5,000 people in the colony right now. Let's see. How many children were born in this dome? Almost 2,000. And this also doesn't take into account... Damn, the morale here is huge. That's the average morale, 115. And the births, I believe, actually do take into account Project Phoenix. And that was like, any time a colonist dies, there's a 50% chance they're reconstructed as somebody with the same traits as a child. I don't know how many of those we actually had. Let's maybe go into here. Colonists. Perk. Yeah, none of them are going to say... Do I have any? Yeah, I better not have any foundries left. Not bad. But I was very happy with this playthrough, and I hope you were too. This is where I'm going to wrap it up. In 2020, most likely going to be coming back with some Transport Fever, maybe some Hitman, maybe some GTA. This series for now, let's put it to bed. I will still be doing the challenges. I don't know when I'm going to start up with them. But, like every game, you want to step back, you want to take a break, and come back and look at it with fresh eyes. That's what I plan to do. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the videos that come out on my channel. Thank you all for your support over the last 4 years and throughout all these series, throughout 2019. This was a huge, huge year for me. I passed the 500 subscriber mark this year because of you. Next year, I want to make it to 750. The lofty goal is to make it to 1,000, and I don't think I'm going to make it to 1,000 next year. 750 is a pretty good goal. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.